What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL commitment series, and I got breaking news. This news just dropped minutes ago. Shout out to the people who sent me this information. Y'all know exactly who y'all are. Now, breaking news. Jackson State has got a commitment from Key Mullins, former wide receiver slash tight end for the USC Gamecocks. Shout out to South Carolina, that's the hometown. Now, quick reminder, I'm going to be putting this highlights up from high school just because if I put the tape up from college, like some of the clips, is gonna get copyrighted. I don't want that to happen. I ain't trying to get no strike on my channel, right? But I'm gonna let y'all know. We gonna talk about them and break them down to let y'all Jackson State fans know what exactly you're getting from Key Mullins. Now, Key Mullins, man, 6'2", 270-pound receiver slash tight end. He's now a tight end, basically, all right? But he started off as a receiver coming out of high school. Now, Key is from Memphis, Tennessee, where he played ball at Whitehaven High School, and he was of the class of 2019. Nationally, first of all, he was a four-star prospect. If you read the title, you know that. He was a four-star prospect. Nationally, he was ranked number 315. At his position, he was ranked number 18. He was like number 18 as an athlete. And in the state of Tennessee, he was ranked number 9. So he was a very highly talented player, very highly ranked player coming out of high school. So when he got to South Carolina in 2019, he did not play. He redshirted. It's a common thing. That's a common thing. In 2020, he comes back. He appears in 5 games, right? And in those 5 games, by that time, he had transitioned to tight end already, right? Because he has more of an H-back body. That's what they said. So they transitioned him to tight end. At tight end, he put up 110 yards in those 5 games and averaged 36 yards a reception. That's gaudy. I need y'all to understand. That's gaudy, right? That's very good. 36 yards a catch. That's what he brought. He was coming into his own because he was still making a transition from wide receiver to tight end. Now he has to block a lot more than he normally would. It's a really different position to play to make that transition from. But he was doing good. He was still able to, produce 5 games, 110 yards, average 36 yards a catch while still learning a new position. That's not that bad, right? Now, in 2020 as well, by the end of that season, he was on the academic honor roll. Like I said, he has more of an H-back type of body, and because he's now getting more comfortable blocking, these are reports from the South Carolina camp before he left, right? He was getting a lot more comfortable blocking, and he was primed to have a breakout year next season. Like, people were expecting him to have a breakout year next season now that he's getting more comfortable at that position. And you got to understand, he was showing great flashes in those 5 games as a tight end. He was showing really good flashes. Now, what you get from Key is that he brings speed to the perimeter. That's what he does. Just off the bat, he's going to bring speed to that perimeter. He's a big body kind of guy, nicely built, right? So, listen, after y'all losing Colin Ritchie, now you got somebody to replace him. My thing is as talented as he is, I hope whoever the offensive coordinator, whoever's going to be calling plays next year, and you're going to have to include Key, all right? Because y'all, they didn't do such a great job incorporating Colin Ritchie in the offense last year. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. But what I'm saying to you is you have got a really good threat, right, when it comes to another weapon for Shador. And I'm glad that they reloaded that receiving core. Now, with that being said, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, they keep going after all these skill positions. They need offensive linemen. Y'all, they've added 4 offensive linemen. 4. It's not just Evan Henry, right? It's a couple of guys. Excuse me. And it's most likely going to be more by the time February hits. All right, it's happening. They know they need to address that. Y'all don't have to keep saying it. It's not like they're not trying to address that need. They are, right? You'll find out in February. I promise you. Now, with that being said, you are watching the CFL podcast. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm out. Peace.